Mercedes-Benz CLS-Class, the hidden luxury between E and S-Class. If I asked you to name Mercedes' most iconic sedans, you'd probably say the S-Class, maybe the E-Class. But what if I told you there's another model, one that outstyles both, yet almost no one talks about it? A car so elegantly sculpted, so quietly powerful, that it became an insider's obsession rather than a mainstream headline. It doesn't show for CEOs. It doesn't scream for attention. Instead, it glides through the night like a designer's signature, subtle, rare, unforgettable. This is the Mercedes-Benz CLS-Class. And today, we're pulling back the curtain on the best-kept secret in the Mercedes lineup, a car that might just change how you see luxury forever. It's easy to overlook the CLS. It doesn't scream from billboards like the S-Class. It doesn't dominate fleets like the E-Class. Instead, it occupies a subtle, almost artistic position in the Mercedes lineup, a bridge between traditional luxury and emotional design. Born in 2004, the CLS-Class pioneered a segment many didn't know they needed, the four-door coupe. A shape once reserved for sleek two-doors was stretched into a sedan form, and the result was something entirely new. Fast forward to today, and the CLS has matured into one of Mercedes' most graceful statements on the road. Let's start from the front. One look, and you know this car wasn't designed to blend in. The bonnet stretches long and low, giving a grand touring silhouette that immediately sets it apart from its more upright siblings. The signature diamond grille, now flanked by sculpted LED headlamps, seems to lean forward, like a panther mid-stride. It's aggressive, but not loud. Confident, but elegant. The front bumper's sharp air intakes give a sense of athleticism, hinting at the performance underneath. Move to the front angle, and the car's real character comes alive. You catch the interplay of curves and shadows, the roofline sweeping down in one clean, uninterrupted line toward the rear. Unlike a traditional sedan, there's no visual clutter. Just a single brushstroke of design. From the side, the CLS makes its boldest statement. This is where it separates itself from the E and S. The frameless doors, coupe-like roofline, and the absence of sharp creases give it a fluid, almost yacht-like presence. You can sense motion, even when it's standing still. The long wheelbase and short overhangs elongate the profile, creating that unmistakable, grand touring stance. The rear is equally sculpted, wide shoulders, thin horizontal taillights that wrap delicately around the body, and a subtly integrated spoiler lip. It doesn't shout performance, it whispers elegance. Dual exhausts sit beneath a clean diffuser, giving just enough drama without losing class. Step inside, and the tone shifts from exterior grace to interior theater. The cabin of the CLS is a masterclass in how Mercedes blends technology with art. Ambient lighting flows like liquid through every contour, customizable in dozens of shades, transforming night drives into an atmospheric experience. You're greeted by turbine-inspired air vents, polished metal switchgear, and twin high-definition displays seamlessly integrated across the dashboard. The front seats wrap around you like a tailored suit, supportive, sculpted, and finished in supple Napa leather. The driving position feels low and focused, almost like sitting in a sports car. Move to the rear, and you'll find a space that favors elegance over sheer volume. It's intimate, cocooning, designed for those who appreciate design more than they need acres of legroom. Technology, of course, is everywhere. The MBUX infotainment system brings AI-driven voice control, crisp navigation, and augmented reality overlays. Gesture controls, adaptive ambient modes, and a Burmester 3D surround sound system turn every drive into a multisensory experience. The instrument cluster can shift from classic analog looks to futuristic full-screen layouts, all with a touch. And then, there's performance. Beneath that elegant skin lies a choice of powerful engines. From silky smooth inline, 6 units with mild hybrid assistance, to AMG-tuned variants that unleash genuinely thrilling acceleration. In the CLS 53 AMG, for example, The straight 6 with EQ boost delivers around 429 horsepower, and the sound is intoxicating. A subtle growl that builds into a controlled roar. The car doesn't try to overwhelm you. It gives you exactly what you ask for, with elegance. Formatic Plus all-wheel drive ensures power is delivered with precision, whether you're cruising on a coastal road or sprinting down a highway at dusk. But the CLS isn't just about numbers. It's about the way it moves. The steering is sharp yet fluid, the suspension adaptive and intelligent, softening on city streets, tightening on winding roads. It dances rather than bulldozes. You don't drive the CLS with aggression, you guide it. Every input feels balanced. Graceful. Purposeful. The CLS's place in the Mercedes universe is fascinating. Where the E-Class is the executive workhorse and the S-Class the boardroom flagship, the CLS appeals to those who value individuality. It's for people who love prestige, but also crave a touch of artistry. Design chief Gordon Wagoner once described the CLS as sensual purity, and you can see why. It's the car Mercedes designers use to show what happens when they let emotion lead the pen. Many automotive journalists have called the CLS one of Mercedes' best-looking modern cars. Some even call it the designer's Mercedes, the one that feels like a concept car that made it to production without losing its soul. For owners, the CLS is more than transport, it's a statement. Pulling up to a hotel valet or a luxury restaurant in this car feels different. It doesn't scream wealth like an S-Class. Instead, it draws quiet respect. People look twice, because they recognize something refined. Behind the wheel, you feel wrapped in a cocoon of elegance, isolated from noise, connected to the road, bathed in soft light. Every touchpoint, from the cool metal of the controls to the warmth of the leather, is deliberate. It feels like Mercedes built this interior for someone who notices details. And then, there's the driving experience. Slip it into comfort mode, and it glides, smooth, composed, perfect for long evening drives through city streets or coastal highways. Switch to Sport or Sport Plus, and the character changes instantly. The suspension stiffens, throttle response sharpens, and that straight 6 comes alive. It's never harsh, never vulgar, just a composed surge of power that makes overtaking effortless. Imagine a midnight drive. Windows up, ambient lighting glowing soft blue, Burmester speakers filling the cabin with jazz. The road stretches ahead, and the CLS glides like a whisper through the night. That's not just luxury. That's presence. In a world where SUVs dominate headlines and electric cars are redefining mobility, the CLS remains refreshingly unique. It's not trying to be everything for everyone. It's for a very particular kind of owner, someone who values elegance over excess, emotion over utility, and individuality over conformity. It's a rare breed, and that's exactly what makes it special. So why does the CLS class matter? Because it represents a philosophy that's slowly disappearing. It's a reminder that cars can still be beautiful, emotional, and crafted with the kind of attention to detail usually reserved for high fashion or fine watchmaking. It's the car you buy not because you need it, but because you want it. And that brings us to you. If you had the keys to a Mercedes garage, would you pick the iconic S-Class, the executive E-Class? Or would you choose the CLS, the elegant whisperer between the two? Tell us in the comments, we'd love to hear your dream garage pick. If you enjoyed this cinematic deep dive into the Mercedes-Benz CLS-Class, hit that subscribe button for more luxury car stories, hidden gems, and automotive artistry. Leave a like if this car made you feel something, and share it with someone who loves understated elegance. This is more than a review. This is the Mercedes-Benz CLS-Class. The hidden luxury between E and S. And perhaps, the most beautiful Mercedes of them all.